Hi guys, I'm Akimo. I review movie history to prepare you for your movie future, and today I will be talking about a movie I've been wanting to review for a while now. Sorry, I spelled the cord. And that would be Evil Dead Rise. So initially I wanted to do this review the second I had access to it on Fandango, but unfortunately things were going on at the time and I was unable to do a review, and I realized I had not posted a video on my main channel since the update and the original gaming channels before I figured out, or gaming videos before I figured out how to post those on my gaming channel. Real quick, I'd like to give a quick shout out to a Little Reader. She is a booktuber. You can find her a link to her channel down in the description below if you want to go check her out. There will also be one to my gaming channel, my auditing channel, and my M4 Productions channel where I post my short films. Now, with any further ado, guys, let's talk about Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise is the fifth installment in the Evil Dead franchise. It is not directed by Sam Raimi or Fede Alvarez. I'm actually spacing the director's name, but I'll put a picture up with his name there. And I would like to say I think he did a phenomenal job with this movie. A lot of people have been trying to compare whether the 2013 Fede Alvarez Evil Dead is better than Evil Dead Rises or vice versa. To me, they are completely incomparable. One takes place in an apartment complex. The other one takes place out in the middle of the woods in a cabin. The circumstances are completely different. A group of friends, a family. It's incomparable to me. The only parts that are comparable is the violence. Now, would I say this one stepped up the violence? In some areas, yes. In some areas, no. In this one, I found myself cringing more. However, I do think the 2013 Evil Dead was far more brutal. But with that being said, I do think one of the best Deadite performances in all of Evil Dead was given in this movie by Alyssa Sutherland. She is absolutely incredible and completely sells it as a Deadite mom trying to kill her children and her pregnant sister. I love this movie, guys. I could not have asked for a better Evil Dead sequel. I am looking forward to the other Evil Dead sequels that they are planning. I've heard that we are going to be getting an Evil Dead movie every 2 years from here on out. One of my complaints about this movie and the last movie was I didn't really care too much about the characters in this one, aside from two of them, which would be the sister Beth and the youngest little girl, who is adorable, by the way. Whoever she is, congratulations to you. And then there is the brother and sister, who, I thought they served their purpose. They did okay. You do have to realize that these are kids. I was hoping that when their deaths happened, it would be like, oh my god, a kid just died. Oh my god. It didn't feel quite like that. Maybe it's because they're teenagers and we're all adults and we always root for the teenagers to die. Could be a possibility. But nonetheless, I didn't really care about them. Another thing, there's this creature at the end, similar to the Fede Alvarez Evil Dead in 2013, where that creature comes out. Spoiler to the 2013 Evil Dead, if you haven't seen that. I only have one question. Why the hell not? And that would be, they did do another monster at the end of this one, and it's an interesting idea for a monster. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I've seen Evil Dead Rise a couple times, and each time I'm not completely sure how I feel about how they found the Necronomicon or the final monster they fight at the end. But this, for those of you who love Evil Dead, love gore, love Deadites, love Ash, all of that stuff, all things Evil Dead, all things Sam Raimi, this is your movie. Evil Dead Rise is a solid entry in the Evil Dead franchise. So far, I cannot think of a single bad Evil Dead movie, and they are continuing to keep it up. Matter of fact, this one was able to keep a little bit of the comedy that, say, Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead 1 kind of had. A little more comedy than Evil Dead 1, a little less comedy than Evil Dead 2. but the comedy is there, which was completely absent in the 2013 Fede Alvarez Evil Dead. And I did appreciate that was in here. The deaths are absolutely brutal in this, and there are a lot of parts where you're going to cringe and cover your eyes and go, oh my god. So if you're going to watch this, definitely watch with a group of friends because it's a lot of fun to watch that way. Aside from that, guys, I give this movie 2 big thumbs up. I think this movie knocked it out of the park. I'm going to give it a solid B+. This was a great horror movie. The director knew what he was doing. He had a vision. He went for it. He obviously knew the lore and the Evil Dead franchise very well, and he played to that. And it turned out being a great Evil Dead film. I can't wait to see what they do next. I don't know if they're going to continue changing directors. I heard rumors they're going to continue one of the characters' stories from this one into the next one. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe in the next one we'll get to see the survivor of this one and Mia, the survivor of the 2013, come together and fight Deadites. Maybe eventually Ash will come back. That'd be cool, seeing all of the Evil Dead survivors come back. I mean, there's a whole lot of possibilities they could do that I'm excited to see what they might do. Anyways, guys, that's all I really have to say. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. There will be a video essay coming out called Cinematic Achievement, the MCU. So keep your eyes out for that as well. Go check out my gaming channel. We have a couple of new gaming videos coming out on there. I am playing Outlast, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Fallen Order, and when Mortal Kombat 1 drops, I will be playing that the second I get my hands on it. So be sure to tune in for that. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, click that bell for notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this Evil Dead movie, and what would you rate the Evil Dead movies? For me, it would have to go Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead, then probably Evil Dead, Evil Dead Rise, and then Evil Dead 2013. Those two are like neck and neck. I have a hard time choosing. And then Army of Darkness. Not saying Army of Darkness is bad. It's just my least favorite out of them. I still love that movie. What's your ranking, guys? I'll see you guys in the next video. Mickey and Mall, signing out.